One of the things that really holds people back from growing and transforming as a person is that they feel as they grow and evolve and transform that they're going to let others down and that others are going to be disappointed. And the thing is that you are going to let some people down, and some people are going to be disappointed at you changing into a different person and evolving. Not everybody is going to be comfortable with that, but that's okay. You don't need to apologize for changing as a person. You have the right to completely change who you are and transform your identity at any time. You have the right to change your belief on any subject, given new information, given new research, given new life experiences, and you don't owe an apology for it. You don't need to apologize for other people's inability to cope with change, because a lot of people they cling to this idea of permanence, and a lot of people don't deal with change very well. That's why they have this idea, they have this fantasy that everything's got to stay the same all the time, and they cling to certainty. But growth is the essence of life, and part of growth is transformation, is evolving into somebody different. That's part of it. But most people don't deal with it very well. And what happens is, as you grow older, you start to develop a routine in your life, and you start to develop a balance in your in your day-to-day life, and you get comfortable with a level of certainty. You have your circle of influence and your career, and what happens is that subconsciously you get nervous about change and evolving as a person, because you know that people don't deal with change very well, and you're worried about how if you change too much, then this will ruffle the feathers of your current relationships and how other people perceive you. And that as you evolve and you transform, that people may get disappointed with you. You get nervous about that. And that subconsciously, unconsciously prevents people from changing, and they don't even realize this. This is why a lot of people that are overweight, they tend to hang out with other people that are overweight, and unconsciously they don't even want to lose weight. And a lot of people can't even see this, but they don't even want to lose weight and do what it takes to truly lose weight and transform their body, because they know that all of a sudden, if they get into shape and they transform their body completely, that their other friends and family who's all overweight, that they might not like this. This may bring up some insecurities with them, and they may talk down to you. They may be upset with you. They might not want to hang out with you anymore. Well, don't let that hold back. You don't have to apologize. That's on them. Their inability to cope with change, and they're either as you change and you evolve as a person, those around you, they'll either grow with you, or they will at least accept you for who you are and how you're changing as a person. And if they don't, then that's okay. That's okay. But don't let that hold you back from changing your career, from changing your lifestyle, from changing your beliefs, from changing the way that you live to life. For example, maybe you're in college right now, and you have this burning desire to just put everything on hold and go travel the world and explore. But your family and your friends, that'll really disappoint them, and they'll think you're crazy, and they won't like that. Well, that's okay. That's on them. That's a reflection of their own insecurities if they can't handle you wanting to change as a person. And you don't owe an apology or an explanation for it. You have the right to change and evolve as a person. And this is one of the biggest lessons for me that I had to learn, because I know in my life, I've been very obsessed with self-improvement, but I started to notice how I evolved, and I would learn new things, and I would get excited, and I would experiment. And all of a sudden I was one person today, and then next month it was like, oh my gosh, wait, but I learned these new things and I'm doing this, and all of a sudden friends didn't like that in me, and I noticed how I lost friends over the years, and family would think I'm crazy, and even on the YouTube journey, I remember there was a while where it was like, all right, everybody's expecting this kind of content from me, this kind of videos and things like that, and I felt nervous to put out new content that was different from what I was putting out on a regular basis, because this is what people are expecting from me, and that held me back. But finally, I was able to push through that and just say, you know what, it's all right. People, I'm sure that as I change and evolve, people won't like it. Some people will get mad and upset, and that's okay. They have a right to. But I have a right to change as well. And who I am today and what I teach and believe in today will probably be very different from my philosophy and my way of life in a year, in a couple years from now. But I'm not going to let that hold me back, that as I change and evolve as a person, that others may be disappointed in it, that they may unsubscribe, they may not like it. That's okay. That's all right. That's on them. And what the beautiful thing is as you can start to recognize this and become aware of this and push through this and letting go of your attachment to certainty and permanence and things having to stay the same, and letting go of needing validation from others, and letting go of others' acceptance of you, and instead following your heart. As you start to pursue that, then what will happen is you're going to experience this beautiful sense of liberation. It's very liberating to let go of how other people feel about you. It's very liberating. Once I finally started to let go of worrying about how other people were going to feel about me changing as a person, and just staying true to my core, and being okay to let the cards fall where they may, and as I evolved as a person, just going with it, changing, constantly evolving and sharing and so forth. It was so much more peaceful, because it's very hard to keep up with the expectations of other people and what they expect from you. So I gotta get going now. Speaking of change, my daughter's calling for me. Hold on, honey, I'm doing a video. It's my beautiful daughter here. Say what's up.
Daddy.
Alright guys, so until next time, have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Don't be scared to change and evolve into a different person. You don't owe an explanation or an apology to anybody. Just commit to the journey of becoming the best version of you. Take care, guys. See ya.